Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to just do a very simple lavender design. And it's for the herb lavender, not just the color. And here's my simple little palette. And I'm just going to name these off, but I will put them in the video as well as below. I'm going to have lavender, red violet, and then, perfect purple, which is that one, dove gray, classic green, and lime green. So just a few simple paints and a few brushes. The round brushes that I'm going to be using are Transon, and I will be using, let's see what the numbers are here, number 5, a number 4, and then a number 1. Alright, and then I'm also going to be using a FolkArt one-stroke brush, flat brush, and it's a number 16. We'll be doing the design on this black coffee mug, and we'll be playing a light sound bath in the background. If you have any questions, comments, please place those down below the video. New to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and feel free to share this video with your family and friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, so to begin, we're going to start with the greens. I'm going to dip one side into the lime, one side into the classic green, and do my basic blending strokes. When you're doing painting in this type of style, which is more like one stroke, maybe a combination of one stroke and other styles, having the paint 3/4 of the way up the bristles is what they prefer you do. Now I load it, and then I can keep coming back and adding more as I go, but that's the basic principle. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, start at the top here on my chisel edge, and I'm going to pull down and just come down here, creating a stem basically. So again, tipping it and then raising up and just bringing it around. Come in here, do another one, and I'm just going to kind of keep that one lighter because that's probably going to be where the floral part is created. And I come up here again, press down and pulling it as a branch or stem. And I can do this again if I want, just to make it a little bit thicker. And then I'm going to come out here to the side, just create another little stem to put the bristle, or not the bristles, but the floral part on. Come on here, got a little extra paint, so I'm just going to try to touch that up and bring it in here. And then I want to put a couple more lines to actually put the floral design on. And they don't have to be neat, because again, you're going to be painting and putting the flower part on here. And I'm just kind of intermixing the stems down here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's how I wanted them, just kind of intermixed down here at the bottom. And I can go ahead and do even maybe one more like that. So I like odd numbers, so I need to actually probably put another little leaf or stem in here. If it's thin, if the paint's thin, you can go over it. When you're painting on glass, the one thing you need to keep in mind is the thicker the paint is on your glass, the more durable it's going to be. But you also have to be careful if you're baking it, because it could bubble. So just keep that in mind. Alright, so then coming here to the palette, I am going to begin with the number 5, and I'm going to start with the red violet. And this is this one here. I'm going to move this back over, and I will just begin by just kind of tapping, pulling towards the stem, and just very random, light hard. Just kind of varying the actual strokes. And because I'm adding other colors, I'm just kind of keeping it, spacing them out a little bit. Oh, that one grabbed in some green, but that's okay because I'm going to be going over this, and if you have any, I don't know, I'll say extra color, but if you have any lighter colors to float in here, those will make it stand out a little bit more. And then come over here, so make sure you're seeing this. I know there's a little bit of glare, so I apologize for that, but it's kind of hard when you're painting on glass. It has a tendency to have some glare to it. And then, you know, you can come down here at the bottom, maybe add a few little sprigs of color. Yeah, I mean, even within here, just to make it show that maybe it goes down a little further. Now I'm going to put that brush aside, and I'm going to come over here and grab my number 4. The next color I'm going to go into is the lavender, and that's this one here. And now this, because it's still wet, I'm okay with it pulling in the color from underneath, or that I've just painted on here and mixing it up a little bit. I'm perfectly fine with that. And if you're new to my channel, please know that my designs are intended to be very simple for the beginner painter. I don't want you to be intimidated. I want you to feel free to give painting a try, and that's why I like to keep it simple, so that you can and you feel comfortable doing so. Now I'm just kind of randomly hitting these with this color. Might add just a little bit more down here. Alright, put that brush aside. Now if you want, you could just use the same brush and just keep adding the colors. That's fine too. And this is the number 1. I'm going in here to the perfect purple and going to add a little bit more into the colors here. I just went into the wrong color. You're just randomly just going back and forth. Doesn't have to be precisely, you know, every other or every one. Whatever colors you have on hand, those are the colors I happen to have, but if you have different ones, do whatever you have available to you. I just don't like for people to have to spend money when they don't need to. And again, you can see this is very simple as intended. I'm going to wipe off a little, sorry, that was my dog in the background. I'm going to wipe off a little bit of paint, the excess paint on this number 1, and I'm going to dip into the Dove Gray. And the reason I'm doing this is because I like it to stand out a little bit more. And just by adding a little bit of this in here, it makes it show up a little bit better. Do the same on each one. Again, it just makes it pop a little bit more. So quick and simple. You even know somebody that likes herbs, and you want to make a great gift for them, here's a very simple way to do it. Now if you wanted to go back over and put a little bit more darker color on here, you can, but I'm not going to. I think it's fine just the way it is. And again, pretty simple. Didn't take very long to do, and you could grab a mug at a dollar store, grab some paint or use paint, whatever you have at home, and make a cute little design for someone. Make a special gift. Hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the video, and please feel free to share this video with your family and friends. I would greatly appreciate it. Until the next time, please stay safe and healthy, and you have a good one. See you next time.